Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm back with a new video and I'm extremely excited to talk about this one. I've started a new series. I'm very excited to talk about it. I just finished the first installment of the series. But before we get into that, throughout the video, if you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button. And if you are new to my channel or have not subscribed already, please subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you get more notifications from my channel cover to cover. As you can see from this analytics chart, just under 50% of my viewers are my subscribers, and I have just over 50% of my viewers that are not subscribing. So please, I appreciate it. If you are viewing this video, hit the subscribe button and we can dive right into this. All right, so sit back, relax, and we are going to be talking about Kerri Maniscalco's Stalking Jack the Ripper. A brief history about Jack the Ripper first before we jump into the book Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco. Jack the Ripper was known as one of the most mysterious serial killers during the 19th century, dates related to 1888 to 1891 of his time of the murders. Now these murders were known as the Whitechapel murders. During the time Jack Ripper was raining terror on the city of London and killing numerous amounts of women. Jack the Ripper was originally named Leather Apron before the newspaper started to call him Jack the Ripper. One main suspect was John Pizer. Now he was not convicted as Jack the Ripper because there was actually numerous suspects. But enough about history, let's jump right into the book. I have heard about this series. I was really curious with the first installment, Jack the Ripper. The case of Jack the Ripper always seemed to kind of boggle my mind a little bit with all those serial killers. This book by Kerri Maniscalco, and I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Her first installment, I will say I give this 5 stars, and I will tell you why. Kerri's main character, Audrey Rose Wadsworth, goes on a mysterious journey to try to hunt down Jack the Ripper. She encounters numerous characters and lots of clues that are trying to get pieced together to hunt down this notorious serial killer. Audrey actually works with her uncle in the story, as he is a coroner, so he is dissecting and doing autopsies on dead bodies and victims. This woman in the story, Audrey, she's no normal fancy woman with dresses and lace gloves. She's a very, very intriguing character who likes mysterious thoughts about murder and the idea of trying to figure out and solve these numerous crimes. So a little bit about the author. Kerri Maniscalco grew up in a little small town outside of New York City, and she grew up in actually a semi-haunted house, which intrigued her vision and her love for Gothic. This is the first installment of the series, but there are 3 more books in the series following Stalking Jack the Ripper, and I have those as well. The second installment is Hunting Prince Dracula, which this will be next on my list to read. The third installment is Escaping Houdini, and the fourth installment is Capturing the Devil. As I mentioned before, I give Stalking Jack the Ripper 5 stars. It's a very intriguing book, and there's lots of turns and twists, and it all comes together at the end, which is really mind-blowing. All the characters seem to be playing a part in its own mysterious way, but I will leave that for you to put together. On the back, I find this this cover to be interesting. Like I said, you always want to read your book cover to cover, and this is a prime example of why. This final bottom part is saying, I was the girl who loved the Ripper. As you know, if you watch my channel, I talk about reading my book cover to cover, and also I read, obviously like all others do, the inside of the jacket, a little introduction of the story. So if you have already read the book Stalking Jack the Ripper, I would like to hear what you have to say about it. Please leave in the comments below what you thought about the book, or if you think that I would enjoy reading the other 3, because if you've already read them, please share your comments. I would love to discuss all the books that I talk about on my channel, and this one is a great one to start. So if you have not, please go out and borrow it from your library. Or if you're an extreme heavy reader as I am, please go out here and buy the first installment of Kerri Maniscalco's Stalking Jack the Ripper. Alright everyone, thank you for checking into my channel, and again, please, if you've not already, please subscribe to my channel. I know a lot of viewers are subscribing, but a lot of them are not, so please help out my channel. I appreciate everything my viewers do and all my audience does. And remember, like I always say to my audience, read your book, cover the cover. We'll see y'all later.